Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It can get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Nah, sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
The perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
Don't use words.
Oh, thank God. I did act fast. I mean, why would I?
I rolled up my sleeves when I got to work.
I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood.
You may have to get used to it.
I was.
I'm just a small...
Yo, get out the way.
Let's just leave it at
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Asshole.
That's enough.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them. Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Yeah, and I have quite the hangover to show for it. Not my finest hour.
I would say not, after your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys, but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
My mom used to say that all the time. Now she only says it a lot.
Sounds like a wise woman. Listen to her advice. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I'll stop bothering you. I need to get going anyways.
Not a bother at all. It's always a pleasure. Do come see me again.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your, condition?
I have a condition?
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you? It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve, and you're half-digested.
Why not ask the pharmacist?
And let him know I might have something like that? Ew, he's basically a stranger.
Look, have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake? Oh, I saw you too. Given his condition yesterday, he might have come in here. You walloped him. Why not ask the pharmacist? I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
It was nice talking to you, Tara.
Was it?
Hey, Kathy.
Yo, Sam. What can I do you for?
It's just one of those days. Ran into Declan outside. He ranted about some thugs.
Declan. He's testy because he wants Miner's Day to go well. Like in the old days, without any trouble. But really, Sam, I'm in the middle of my shift. Do you need something?
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
Last night we got into a fight. Like a fist fight.
Really? Oh, sorry, I missed that. You could both use the thumping. But I left early to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I
just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry, I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help. Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon.
don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I was born in Basswood. I was raised in Basswood, though I left for a few years.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
I don't imagine Walter had obituaries in mind when he became editor-in-chief. No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis. No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
Remember when this whole celebration used to be twice as big?
Back when this town wasn't just a dead horse we all keep kicking.
Why do we even bother?
Feels like a ghost. Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
Do I really have a choice? Or are you just gonna guilt me with the social contract till I agree?
The second one. You always were a character. Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise,
I
but...
wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize or anything, but these last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Well, hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time. But look at me. I talk and talk and talk, but you had something to say, didn't you?
Have you seen Dennis today?
Dennis? No, it's odd, actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick used to come over from the paper with Anna every Friday. You three always seem so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
It's been, well, you know cruise control? I've been on cruise control.
You might miss it once it's gone. Life rarely lets you coast for long. You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know, Christina. Not right now. I gotta go.
The cost. Right, so the overhead would
You seem
be-
real engrossed.
Oh, I'm sorry, hun. Just balancing the books. Or trying to.
I'll talk to you later. Good luck with your books.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
I used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh right, you're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring Basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
Joe,
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. The boys give you trouble?
Maybe a little. But don't worry. It's hard for me to blame them.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best. Joe has no idea where Dennis went. Someone must have seen him after the fight. No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis. No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis. Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. I heard you asking about my dad last night.
Well, I guess I wasn't very subtle, was I?
No, you were not. Did you find out anything about my dad?
Not yet. Not really, at least.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else. I know it's stupid, just...
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well, that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy. I'll be fine. Just waiting for my mom's shift to end. Normally I do.
Sam, I didn't think you'd actually show up.
I didn't think I would either. But hey, sometimes we surprise ourselves.
So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah, sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article. on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in. She might slow me down, or try to involve the cops. She might do those things, yes, or she might be someone who you can trust, who can help. I just want to apologize to him for what happened yesterday.
Well, he's probably working at the Basswood jungle. He's there most weekends.
Thank you. I'll check that out.
We're not gonna have coffee? Okay, bye then.
Still gotta check the Basswood jungle. Hopefully Dennis is working today.
Samuel, my young soul, are you still haunting this pallid town?
Walter, you haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Can't say I have. I hear you got into quite a tussle, quite the tussle.
Nothing other than that?
You should try the Basswood Jungle office. I've known him to go in on Sundays. He may be a prickly pear, a very prickly pear, but he's dedicated. If he says something will be done Monday, come the devil or come the rain, it is.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
You know, I'm glad I ran into you. If I may bend your ear for a moment. I've been thinking lately about age, life, the turn of the clock. No one gets sharper with age. When do you think it's time to hang up the saddle?
When you're still young enough to enjoy no longer needing the ride.
It's good advice. Good advice. I have a lot to think about. Thank you for your ear, but soon I must abscond. Sunday lunch with Mother is sacred. Call on me anytime, young Samuel. Anytime.
Locked. I should check the back.
My. Look what we got here. Is that Sam Higgs? Trying to get back in the newspaper game? I thought you got the message last night. Of course, it was hard to tell, considering you let Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas.
You know, Basswood can be a dangerous place.
Well, so maybe consider just getting before something bad happened to you.
Trust me, I'll be out of here as soon as I can.
Good.
Declan's right down the street.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood.
'Cause we'll be watching you.
Been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Where is Dennis? He should be in here. Dennis! Dennis. What happened? Who...